Hey guys, it's Ryan here, and we're back with another Photo Fridays. Sorry for no Photo Fridays last week. I was out of town, so I didn't get the chance to record or upload one before I left. But we're back with a new video today, and in today's episode we're talking about lighting. So lighting in your photos is key. It's essential to, first of all, just a good photo. And not to say if your lighting's a little off, your photo's not still good. It can be, but the proper lighting really, it brings your photo from here up to here. Lighting also helps set the mood for a photo, right? So whether your lighting is dark or whether it's kind of in the middle, whether it's super bright, you know, whether you're outside in the middle of the day, outside at night, in a dark room, lighting really changes your photo up a lot, and it really affects the mood of your photo and the feel that it's going to give anybody looking at your photo. Sometimes you want the flash, sometimes you don't. Sometimes that darker little aspect is kind of what you're going for. Sometimes you want things to be big and bright. It really depends on the photo, guys, and what kind of shoot you're doing. It also depends on what you're shooting. What is your main focus of the shot? If your main focus of the shot is black, like in color, like let's say I did a photo, I don't know if you guys saw it, of one of my watches a while ago. It's a black watch, so obviously I don't want the picture super dark. I did like it a little bit dark, but then I also made sure where the light was coming from was shining right on the watch. So you got to make sure that if you're going to be shooting something that's black, you don't want, or not even necessarily just black, but something that's like dark, like browns and even like dark greens, depending on what you're shooting, or purple or something like that. Depending on what it is, you don't want it super dark because it might be a little harder for your object to stand out. Like, so if I decide that I'm going to shoot this speaker, I obviously don't want my photo to be too dark or it's not going to show up. And that also goes the other way with lighter things. If I'm shooting something that's a really bright, like a yellow color, I maybe want to bring my lighting down a little bit because the yellow will get washed out if it's super bright. So that's something you guys got to take into account. You guys can also, you can use natural light. Personally, I like using natural light the most if I can. But you guys can buy lights. And honestly though, don't forget you have tons of lighting in your house. I mean, like there's this right here that I could use. You have tons of lighting and things in your house. Personally, there's photos where I've just used the flashlight on my phone, so you don't need a big fancy light just to make your photos nice. You can use literally things like just a flashlight, and it can still look really nice. So if you can't maybe afford a nice like studio light, you can improvise. It totally works. I haven't tried this one myself, but I've read that if you take a lamp and you put a plastic bag over top, like you take the lamp shade off and you tie a plastic bag over top, that can use a little bit of a studio light. Obviously not quite the same, but apparently what I've heard is that it's a decent substitute. You guys can try that. You can try flashlight, stuff like that I've tried. Personally though, my favorite's always natural light. But that's about it for today's video, guys. Just reminding you how important lighting is. Lighting really sets the mood for your photo and the tone. And yeah guys, I'm Ryan. I'll talk to you guys next week in the next new episode of Photo Fridays. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Pura Vida.